I'm a nerd. I love backup quarterbacks. I'm weird. Like Josh Dobbs, guys like that. I love watching backup quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm just a weirdo. It's why I love the preseason. And I got to watch E.J. Manuel play against the Packers the other day. It was glorious. It was awesome. It's why I love preseason football in a nutshell. Because E.J. Manuel is battling for his life. He's battling for his job. He's battling to be the Raiders' backup quarterback. A job. Like you or me, we need jobs to make money. It's the same way with E.J. Manuel. If E.J. Manuel gets cut by the Raiders, he might not play in the league ever again. This is his last shot. And I want you to remember how far E.J. Manuel has fallen from grace. He's a former Florida State quarterback. He was drafted in the first round in 2013 by the Buffalo Bills. He was 16th overall, first round. This guy has fallen so far from grace. He was once thought to be the next Buffalo Bills franchise quarterback, and he wasn't. Disappointing. It probably hurt him. It sucked. And I watched him against the Packers in the preseason, just struggling. He just had a bad game. First, he did this.
Ooh. 3rd and 11, the high snap Manuel. And down he goes, back at the 25-yard line.
And I watched that, and I cringed. I was like, oh no, E.J. Manuel. You got to catch the snap. You got to do that. Ball security is so important. And then, after he dropped the snap, he recovered it, but then he did this. Watch what happens next.
Manuel stepping up. And the ball gets popped loose. EJ chose not to slide.
And at this point, I can just imagine EJ Manuel is going to hear it from John Gruden in a meeting somewhere. I can just imagine John Gruden, Chucky comes out, he's just screaming at EJ Manuel, "What are you doing? Ball security." It's a thing we preach all the time. I can hear it in my head. I can hear EJ Manuel getting chewed out by John Gruden. But he hung in there. Next, this happened. He kept battling. This happened next.
Roberts is in the slot
This is
left.
where he wants to throw it.
Looking left. Roberts just off his fingertips.
And man, I was so disappointed. When that guy dropped that touchdown pass, because I know what's at stake here. I know E.J. Manuel is just battling for his job. I know E.J. Manuel's doing everything he can to hang on to his job as a Raiders quarterback. But ultimately, he hung in there. This is where the story gets cool. He goes from struggling. He drops a snap. He loses a fumble. He almost has a go-ahead touchdown, doesn't make it. He leads the team down. He hands off a touchdown on the second to last drive. They take the lead, ultimately win the game. That's so cool. That's great drama. E.J. Manuel hung in there. This is what happened. Watch.
6-0 linemen, a couple of tight ends, a fullback, and here comes Warren. Touchdown Raiders.
That's so cool. E.J. Manuel led the game-winning touchdown drive for the Raiders. He probably held on to his job for one more day because of that. That is why I love preseason football. That's why preseason football is worth watching. Those little moments. This guy's trying to keep his job. This guy's trying to hang around. This, that, little stuff like that. That is why I just enjoy watching the NFL preseason. It's so cool to me. Watching a guy battle to keep his job. E.J. Manuel is still on the roster because he was able to win. If he fumbles again, if he throws an interception, if he turns the ball over one more time, he's probably cut. And that, if you know little stories like that, that is why the NFL preseason is so exciting for a guy like me. I don't care. Tom Brady's going to shred that NFL preseason. It's more of these little battles. Like Deshaun Kaiser struggled. He made a huge mistake against the Raiders. E.J. Manuel redeemed himself. He kept his job for one more week. Things like that. Those little moments are so cool to watch. That's why I love the NFL preseason. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is my show, Strong Opinion Sports. My name is Zach Schaumler, and this is just my passion. I love it. If you like Strong Opinion Sports as much as I do, you can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about the show. And if you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, as well as shorter little breakouts like this one you just watched. So again, share it, subscribe to it. It's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys, and have a great day.